Hey all, and welcome back to Fuzzy Ducksy Gaming. And the last update on the Endless Delve Boneshatter character. It's not something I really want to progress anymore. I just wanted to get it up to level 90, see how it performed on like terrible gear, because it's an idea I've got as a potential build. So what I will do is just run through the character, show you my gear, the gem links, a couple of changes I've made since the last video. Then we'll do a quick node just to show you how it performs on a 4-link at sort of monster level 81, 82, and then close out the video. This is something I plan to do as a potential league starter, depending on changes, patch notes, manifestos, things like that, because I am really enjoying the character. A lot of people have mentioned that Slayer is better overall for softcore, and it probably is. I just really like playing Juggernauts. I'm not playing this build because I think it's the best variant. I really enjoy the cannot be slowed that you get on Juggernaut, especially in Delve where you don't get a crafting bench, and not being stunned also feels really, really good. So we'll go through the links and the gear. I've still not been able to 5-link anything, so we're still running on a 4-link. I've made a couple of changes just to increase the rage generation and I think increase the DPS, but who knows? There's not much to go through on the gear. It is all just life and resistances. I'll just go over the weapon and the links. The weapon it's not brilliant, but it's pretty good because of the attack speed. It's flat fizz, very low percentage increase fizz, and then some attack speed. I'm probably never going to get better than this in Delve, and I'm struggling to find fossils to craft. Even though I'm hitting up lots of sidewalls, I don't seem to be getting that many fossils. And then if we look at this ring, is the only other thing I'm really running that's not life and resistances. It's got like some increased damage attributes and a bit of rarity. Obviously, haven't got an anoint. Don't have an enchanted helmet. So as you can see, the gear is pretty garbage. It is life resistances and literally nothing else. The boots are really good. The boots I found an ID like this. Considering you can't craft, I don't think I'd ever get a better pair of boots than this in Delve. T1 life, decent fire, decent cold, and 30% movement speed. I'm really happy with those. And flasks, I'm still running the amethyst, granite, basalt, and quicksilver. And then the 4-link Boneshatter I settled on was Boneshatter, Ruthless, Melee Fizz, and Fortify. I was running Brutality, which is slightly more DPS. The reason I've gone to Ruthless is every third hit you do is much more powerful, gets a longer stun duration, and if I do a bigger hit, I've got more chance to stun. I think overall Axes feels comfortable, but I think Maces would be better because it'll be easier to stun. The issue I'm getting down now, where I'm getting to sort of T14 map strength monsters, is I'm on a 4-link, so I can't stun the big juicy monsters. Obviously, with the upcoming Arch Nemesis changes, it's going to make things slightly easier on lesser gear for next league. But yeah, I feel like I need at least a 5-link to boost my damage up a little bit more. So there's a couple of changes I've made. I realized I didn't have an instant blink skill, so I couldn't get off of Entangler and stuff like that. So I've just stuck in an unlinked Flame Dash. And then I've added in a mark on hit with Warlord's Mark. Essentially what this does is it gives you 20 rage when you stun a cursed enemy. That means I can use Berserk a bit more regularly, knowing that I don't have to just have the 1 rage generated per second from my mastery. So this helps. I can pop this on rare monsters. If my Berserk runs out before it dies and I stun it, I already get 20 rage back straight away. And then by the time I get to the next node, I've already got all of my rage back. Not much more to go through. I'm really liking the play style, so I'm giving it a playthrough in like a league start scenario at the moment. So there'll be videos coming out around that. It is Jugg related. If you want to go Slayer, there was a massive build guide bought out at the beginning of this league. And there is also a guide on Max Roll. I'll link both of them in the video description. But I just want to give Juggernaut a go because it's an ascendancy I've not played in a long time. So let's just go and do a node. So as you can see, we get it down to sort of 81. And you'll see that defensively, not a problem. I don't ever feel like I'm going to die. But the damage on a 4-link is definitely starting to feel a bit bad getting to this depth, but we'll have a quick run through anyway. And the mark is not amazing at this depth because I doubt very much I'm stunning Arch Nemesis monsters at this depth on a 4-link. But like I said, I don't necessarily ever feel in particular danger. I just get a little bit frustrated by the fact I'm stuck on a 4-link damage, and it shows. And all these spider webs, I now cannot see a thing on this screen. Oh, it's mirror image that size, so we've got about 1 million spiders. And we've still got them, apparently. Right, that's that node done. I don't think I've ever had corrupted blood on me so much. Right. And then we'll go and do this Delve City anyway, just for a bit more of a showcase. As you can see, it's quite slow because I'm not killing things straight away, but I would think in a mapping scenario with Rage, Blood Rage up, things like that, this would be really quick if you were on a 6-link. And of course we get Entangler, which is rubbish because this could kill me. So we might have to actually pop Berserk now and get rid of this guy. There's no point opening Bloodstained charts, I guess, because we can't do maps. The one time I get 2 lots of maps and maps do nothing in it, and there's Delve, which is great. So you can see, like, I don't necessarily feel in danger, but it's a bit boring. When you can't do any damage. So we'll quickly go and do this last bit of the node, see if we can drop anything nice. Not really. 2 lots of maps again, obviously, when you can't run them. So I'll pop Berserk again because I'm starting to get a little bit overwhelmed by monsters. And this is kind of the play style at the moment, which is why I'm stopping, because I don't feel like it's challenging. It's just taking ages because of the gear that I've got. So that last node kind of showcases why I'm knocking it on the head. I never feel in particular danger. It's just annoying that I can't do any damage on a 4-link. I also have no idea what the optimal 4-link is, because if you were in a mapping scenario or even in SSF League Start, you wouldn't be on a 4-link at level 90. You'd have used bench to get a 5-link. There's other ways to get 5-links outside of the mine. And it's just not very much fun when it takes ages to clear a node just because my DPS is not there at all. So like I said, I'm going to look to do some League Start testing on this build. Obviously, things can change with patch notes and manifestos, but I've got quite a lot of time off coming up in the next few months because I forgot to book leave for the most of this year. So I've just had to book random days off. The weather is absolutely miserable at the moment, so I can't really leave the house. So it's going to give me something to do in any case. So next video is probably going to be looking at maybe a very early mapping stage of this build and how it performs. And then we'll go from there. If I'm still enjoying it, we'll flesh it out to yellow maps, red maps, pinnacle bosses, things like that. But that's it for this video. End of the series. Very short one, but I'm bored now. Thanks for watching. Take care. See you in the next one.